Hey guys, and welcome to another. No, it's not another. It's the first one. It's the first sort of talkie walkie walkie videos. Not what they're gonna be called. It's not the official name. Still working on it. Still working on it. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna address the title of the video, assuming I title it what I'm going to, and that is the title of the video should be something like why Donald Trump might just be our next president. And the reason I'm saying this is, well, first off, I want to say there are a lot of idiots in this country. You might not agree with it, but it's factual. A lot of idiots. I mean, you don't believe me? Just George Bush. A lot of people are going to say, well, George Bush the second time. He only won because electoral college fucked up. Whatever. Whatever you want to say. But it's just to say, a lot of people, stupid people in this area. But then there's another thing that's kind of worked its way into this entire thing, which I think kind of weird. But some people will vote for Donald Trump like as a joke. You might think, oh, that's stupid. No one's gonna do that. But like, I have a couple friends who are. I'm trying to convince them not to, but so in life they want to do that. They can do that, but it's there is that element of it's like lol, so random. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, that's that. But the other reason why I think Donald Trump might win is currently I think he is still the front runner as far as Republicans go. So he might win the primary, although he does have somebody who's coming up on his back. I totally forgot the name though. In fact, I'll be back when I check that. So actually, I'm looking at a poll now. It looks like Trump is still in the lead. I don't know when this was last checked, but and then he's followed by Carson, but Carson's kind of close up there with yeah, Carson and Trump seem to be the two front runners, which I just think is kind of crazy. But he's up. He's at 30.5%, and Carson's 10 points off, which is that's a lot. I mean, I know there are a lot of people, so the points are less, but that's still a lot. Let's see. I actually have some quotes here. I'm going to go through. So here is what Donald Trump said on terrorism. Islamic terrorism is getting. Let me just say it one more time. Islamic terrorism is eating large portions of the Mideast. They've become rich. I'm in competition with them. So he's in competition with the Islamic terrorists. I mean, let's think about this. What do they have? They got people strapped with bombs and IEDs. We got fucking nukes. I don't think it's much of a competition, but whatever. So what has he said about his GOP rivals? The other candidates, they went in. They didn't know the air conditioning didn't work. They sweated like dogs. I don't know, I can't read. They didn't know the room was too big because they didn't have anybody there. How are they going to beat ISIS? I don't think it's gonna happen. So his acknowledgement of why they can't beat ISIS is acknowledging various things they were not aware about in the room. Okay, interesting. Let's see anything else. This is interesting. He says, I will be the greatest jobs president that God has ever created. Now, I'm more pointing this out because, clearly he wants to create jobs, which is, interesting. I mean, he does have business experience, although how many, I don't know exactly how many, but several of his, companies have went bankrupt, so you have to ask his quality of business experience, although, But he does look like he might be the front runner, and the thing is, some of me wants him to get the nomination because I think it might be easier for Hillary to knock him down, or if there's another Democratic person going up, I'm not sure. But definitely interesting. He also I can't leave without saying the huge idiotic thing he said about Mexicans. I don't remember the exact quote, but he essentially during his announcements to each speech he said he essentially. What's the word? He insinuated that all Mexicans were drug dealers and thieves, and that they all come illegally or something like that. Like he was really kind of pushing for that Latino vote, Also, he's been using his wealth a lot. Like he's like, he's been like saying like, okay, I have a lot of money, therefore I'm successful, therefore I can be a good president. But I mean, we're talking about the country here, not a business, are we? I mean, really? Anything else? I think that might be it. That's just kind of my opinion, of course. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time with something different.